Hi, I'm Jonathan Pines from Rupert Neve Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to use the amazing mic preamps and mastering grade converters on the RMP-D8 with the Universal Audio Apollo interface. The RMP-D8 is a fantastic mic pre and mastering grade analog to digital converter upgrade for any interface that uses light pipe. Today we're going to be showing the Universal Audio Apollo. Depending on the gear that you're using, you'll need a third-party Dante to light pipe or AES to light pipe bridge. Today we're using the Ferrofish Verto 32. You will need some software. Please go to Audinate.com and download, install, and activate Dante Controller. You will also need a network switch for almost all Dante applications, and particularly to connect your RMP-D8 to your computer. Minimum requirements for network switches that are compatible with Dante networks can be found at audinate.com/support/networks and switches. These are affordable items and they are easy to connect with a Cat5 or Cat6 Ethernet cable. Now I'm going to show you how to connect up all this gear. For the purposes of this demonstration, I've already connected all of the microphone input cables, all of the power for both the ADAT bridge, the interface, and the RMP-D8, including its redundant power supplies, and I've hooked up Thunderbolt to the computer. First, connect the Dante to light pipe bridge to the network switch. Then connect the RMP-D8 from its primary port to the network switch. Finally, connect your network switch to your computer. Next, we're going to connect word clock out from the ADAT bridge to word clock in on the interface. Next, we're going to connect light pipe channels 1 through 8 from the output of the Dante to light pipe bridge to channels 1 through 8 light pipe input on the interface. After you've connected everything on the back panel, it's time to power up the RMP-D8, your interface, the ADAT bridge, and the network switch. Launch Dante Controller. The RMP-D8 and the Verto 32 need to be set to the same sample rate as the Pro Tools session. For this example, we're using 48 kHz. On the top bar of the Dante controller, click on Device to Device View. On the drop-down at the top of that window, select the RMP-D8. Click on Device Config. Change the sample rate on it to the sample rate of your session. Again, for this example, we're using 48K. Do the same for the Verto 32. Next, staying in Dante Controller, navigate to the routing window. Route the outputs 1 through 8 of the RMP to the first 8 channels of the Verto 32. You do this by clicking on the box in the matrix. A green check mark will confirm your selection. Then we'll address the clock setting for the system. In this setup, Dante will select the master clock and will clock our interface to that via word clock input. To do that, you will need to set your interface to clock to an external word clock input. It will vary depending on your interface. Launch Pro Tools and go to Setup I/O. Set up your I/O matrix based on having the RMP-D8 now available via ADAT digital inputs. Now it's time to record. For more information about all our amazing products, please go to rupertneve.com and feel free to contact us with any questions. Please enjoy your new RMP-D8.